and the work will be related to your subject area. Okay? Some of the 12 months programs in the UK are delivered, half of them in the UK and half somewhere overseas. This is quite usual for universities like Nottingham, which is not here unfortunately today, but they have a campus in Malaysia. And if you want to study biomedics, for example, you do 6 months in Nottingham and 6 months in Malaysia. So there are some interesting variants as well now in the UK. You don't have to be 12 months in the UK. Summer term abroad, again, as I said, it means June, July, August of your studies, you can go abroad. In my university, we send students to our European partners, for example, to Portugal, to Austria, to Germany, to Italy for the summer period. And the students take part in a summer school, and then they stay in our partner university and they do some research on their dissertation. So for example, if you are interested in how the business is done in Portugal or in Germany, and you want to do some comparative study between the UK and Germany, you will spend your summer dissertation period in the country. Okay, so these are opportunities as well. Don't think that all the 12 months you have to spend in the UK. There is also a distance master's degree, which I don't really know how popular these courses are here with you in Brazil, but there was a big boom in the UK. There is one very famous university called Open University. They have a lot of distance learning programs, which is basically all web-based. So you don't attend any classes, everything is online. Yeah, so it's online education. It is much cheaper. Some of the courses are excellent. It depends whether this is something that you would like to explore. Maybe you already have a family, you don't want to travel overseas, but you still want to engage in some kind of master degree program. I think they connect a lot on Skype, they do a lot of discussions. So this is something maybe you want to consider as well. Then I had some inquiries as well about part-time studies. I've actually never met a part-time student in the UK. So it's a 24 months if you study part-time. I don't really know why would you study part-time, because it's 2 years of living costs. So it's much longer period. You have to pay more for your living costs. And you can't really work full-time in the UK because you are overseas student. So I don't really know whether this option would be something that you would consider. But you usually have a specific study plan, so the fees are the same. You pay the same fees, but it's over 2 years. But again, I think it's more for, for people who are employed, who have jobs. So mainly for people who already live in the UK, they have a job and they want to do an additional degree. So I would recommend for you guys the 12 months option, definitely. Okay, I'm just going to give you an example of how the academic year in the UK works. It's a very strange animal, I think, compared to any other academic years. So this is an example of one of our courses, Master in Finance or Master in Accounting and Finance. So you come to the UK in autumn, and we have very short terms, very short semesters, we call them terms. So you only have 10 weeks of studies in Lancaster. In some universities you have slightly longer, you can have 15 weeks, but it's not very long. So it goes past very quickly. So you do usually some introductory modules, and then you can go home for Christmas, because you will have at least 3 weeks off, maybe even 4 weeks actually. So if you are rich, if you can afford your flights to Brazil, you can go back home for Christmas, or you can go and travel in Europe, which may be exciting but very cold. Then you come back in January, and at the beginning of January you will do your exams from the autumn. Yeah, so you will have about 4 or 5 exams. And then in the middle of January, you start your new term. And again, you do 10 or 15 weeks. And then we finish usually around Easter. So Easter time in the UK is when all the students disappear as well. The weather is much nicer, so they go off to Spain and wherever to get some warm weather. But they really have to prepare for the exams from the spring semester. So again, you have about 4 weeks off to prepare, and then you come back in April, at the end of April, beginning of May, and you do your exams. And then after the exams, you start thinking about your dissertation. You start thinking, what topic do I want to do?